guys, let's have a conversation. The big question is, do you guys want Ayurvedic hair care to become mainstream? So I know there's been a lot of controversy going around a lot of natural hair brands, especially because, you know, in our community, and some of you may not know my roots, maybe it's your first time watching this video. My dad's from Guyana and my mom's Italian, and I was born and raised in Montreal, Canada. So culturally, I was raised 50-50 Caribbean, Italian, Canadian kind of type household, right? Like a fusion, you know, and so my passion and my love is definitely a little bit more with like the curly hair, and representation is very important to me, you know. So when it comes to henna and Ayurvedic hair care, you see, it already does come from many different countries, but the thing with Hennasooq and why I created it was because, and your why is always important, guys, always revisit that why, is because I don't see my community, my brown and black faces and my Caribbean people, African American, you know, represented when it comes to henna. You can Google henna hair dye and you only see one type of face, and I don't really like that. Like I want there to be more representation. I also want there to be women like me who wear hijab and decide to cover, you know, to be represented, to be seen and to be heard. And we're women just like everyone else, you know. We're our people, you know. We're a community, you know. But henna is universal. That's the thing, you know. I think that's what makes henna and Hennasooq different, is, you know, our foundation is representing women and men who don't get represented, you know, type 3 and type 4 hair types, because it's just my own personal love. Like, how do I say it? I just have a little bit more fun, you know, when we're in the salon doing those hair types. It's like, I don't know, fun and joyous, and the culture and the way I grew up, it like speaks to me, you know. It's just what I love, and I love that y'all beautiful, okay? Y'all beautiful. That's the other thing. Y'all just beautiful. So I want this brand to uplift people who are not being lifted up. That's what's important to me. Does it mean that we're only exclusive to that hair type? No, you know, because henna really isn't in that box. Henna is bigger than one person or one hair type or one community. The thing with Hennasooq, and I take this as a huge blessing, is that henna is meant to bring people together. It's meant for us to have these conversations. It's meant to be a little uncomfortable sometimes. It's meant for us to all be able to benefit from henna and Ayurvedic hair care, regardless of all our hair types. Because even one of my daughters, her hair is only slightly wavy and it's pretty straight. A lot of my kids are pretty light skinned. They sometimes aren't even treated black. That's a whole conversation of itself, you know. And I understand how that feels like growing up, not being treated like you're part of your own culture, how you were raised, or who you feel you are, versus how other people see you. Do I agree with how other natural hair brands are going what direction? I mean, is it really up to me to decide that? You know, like, I don't know. Business is business at the end of the day. I mean, I think we do have to be honest with ourselves that businesses can change, and when they change hands, sometimes the vision changes. I can't say how long Hennasooq will be the way that it is, you know, because that's up to me with it in my hands at this time. I don't know. I'm not going to live forever. I won't be here. That's the truth. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I have no idea what the future holds. I just know that while I'm here, I want to be transparent and honest with you guys, and I want to be part of this community with you guys. Like, I want to support you guys where you're at. I want to uplift people who don't have a voice or are not seen or they're not visual. Like, I want that, and I know many of you understand that and get that. That's why you are part of this community, and I am so grateful to you guys. Like, I really am. Like, I really appreciate you guys so much, because this means a lot to me. You know, it really, really does. But how much are we in control of these things? You know, like, I knew, and I understand, because I feel like I'm an empathetic person. Like, so I feel and hear where you guys are coming from, because I saw, you know, all the commentary. I've seen the TikToks, I've seen the YouTube videos of the ones that sell out. You know, what I have the most problem with personally, get my own personal opinion here, is I hate when brands change hands and they change their ingredients. That's the most thing that bothers me. I feel like the core should always remain the same, the essence. I wish that they could stay in that, but it's the money. You guys know it's the money. It's the money that runs it. Nobody is really gonna say, you have to think about if you're in their position, you know, they're gonna go after the money. They want more customers, they do. So when we get emotionally invested, I mean, it is sad. Like, we're having a conversation and we're all sitting here emotional. We are. I'm emotional. I love what I do. And I love you guys, like, for real. Like, I want to see you in the street and I want to hug, you know? Don't make me cry. I want you to walk into this Hennasooq space. And Hennasooq is not just this brand, which I am very proud to say that you can walk indoors that we have opened for Hennasooq, retail and salon. And I'm just trying to elevate us, just bring us to another space, another level. Again, we can't control but so much. I get what you guys are saying. I really do. You know, so that's the question. Should Ayurvedic hair care be mainstream? You know, there's another thing that I do have a problem with. There is something I will say I have a problem with. When people take Ayurvedic hair care and think that it only comes from their country. No, it does not. Henna does not grow in just one country. Henna does not originate in said particular country. I often hear it coming from people who come from India, to be quite honest. You know, that's where I hear. I don't hear people in Egypt or Africa saying, this is mine and don't take it. But henna grows in multiple countries, multiple locations and cities and people and cultures. So no, it cannot be technically just for one people, but the people who do not have their voices heard, primarily all the other countries, basically, you know, I don't hear that coming from people who live in Africa who grow henna. Iran, henna grows. Yemen, henna grows. Pakistan, henna grows. Egypt, henna grows. Actually, if you Google it, Google will tell you that henna originated in Egypt, which is Africa. So that's one thing that I absolutely love, that people who wonder about the connection they have with henna, and they sometimes ask me, is it cultural misappropriation, or am I doing something wrong? Will I be offending somebody? No, honey, girl. Henna speaks to you because it's part of your culture and part of your roots, and you just didn't know, because they want to squash your voice. So whereas I do feel that henna and Ayurvedic hair care should be mainstream, I'm not really a person, like, the bigger picture to me is, apart from the core of uplifting and being very strongly letting those voices be heard, that we should be all inclusive. That, I mean, it's just like, you know, we need to have men wanting to use it. It should be everyone, you know, and you know why it should be everyone? Because henna is beautiful. And I feel like my purpose here is to take henna, and I've said it from the beginning, I haven't changed this. It's part of, you know, who Hennasooq is as its core and its foundation, but bringing people together, building bridges. You know, look at me, this hijabi girl on here, hair covered up, talking about hair care and all this other stuff. I know the comments are gonna come. They have been, and they do, but do I stop what I'm doing? No, because that's the point. Some people wanna silence us, but we're not gonna be silenced. We're gonna keep on doing what we wanna do because it makes us happy. Don't let anyone take away your happiness. Do not. I'm feeling angry. You guys, do not make anybody take away your happiness. If you love henna, use it. If you love Ayurvedic hair care, do it. Do what makes you happy. And know that at a place like Hennasooq, when you walk in our doors, you buy one product off of our website, you are part of this community. You are part of this, and you are family. You are part of this community, and as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna try to do the best that I can. I won't always be perfect, but I'm gonna try to do the best that I can. I'll try to get better. Things I've grown a lot, and it's because of you guys. You guys have helped me grow, and your compassion, empathy, the grace, that was one thing that I asked for when I did this blessing way in Hennasooq, because I wanted to be very intentional about this space, and it's very important, the people that come in and out of these doors. It's very important who sits in my henna chair to do their body art or to do their hair. That person, every person that sits down has the opportunity to be in a space with me is special to me. So I just want to say that I asked for grace and you guys gave it to me. So I just want to thank you. So it's a good conversation. Do you want Ayurvedic hair care to be mainstream, or is it already mainstream? And as a minority, do you feel like you are heard? Is your voice being uplifted? And is it enough, or do you want more? I want you guys to be honest, 100%. Don't hold back. You comment below and you say exactly how you feel, because Hennasooq is a safe space. As much as I want to be accepted for who I am accepting you guys for who you are. So anyhow, I love you guys so much. Don't forget, you put your comment below, because I want to hear your voice. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what your thoughts are. And be honest, okay? Be honest, be raw. This is your space. And not only yours, it is our space together. So I love you guys. And if you're wondering about these doors and where we're at, we're in Columbia, Maryland. So you can come through anytime when we're open. Anytime, I got you. I will be more than happy to see you. And don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell. And then you get to see all the great videos I have coming out for you. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.